Stevie Ray Vaughan's go-to blues turnaround, key of E. Check it out, looks and sounds like this. Okay, so those are some really cool licks there, taken directly from the repertoire of Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie definitely had a very deep reservoir of licks and rhythms and other techniques that he could draw from. But if you listen to his playing enough, you'll start to realize that there were some bread and butter licks that he would always rely on, reuse, even within the same performance. One really good example of this is this old radio interview with Stevie where he's improvising on a 1930s Gibson L1. Let's take a listen to this technique real quick, then I'll break down a kind of synthesized version of it for you. Okay, so that was some truly fantastic playing right there. I'll be sure to put a link to the full video down in the description, along with a link to the tabs for today's licks. So let's see if we can take those concepts and learn to apply them to the standard changes that we'd have at the end of a 12-bar blues. All right, so key of E, we're gonna learn how to play some cross picking for the 5-chord B7. A cool lick for the 4-chord as it comes in. And then wrap it up with. Alright, so that first technique, cross picking over the B dominant 7 chord, you can start off walking up to the B7. So, play some open strings. That can also just be the low E string. Then we're gonna play. That was 3, 0, 1, E and A strings. So. Then when you get to the B7 chord, play. All right, there's an alternating bass there. We're playing A, G, D, E, E, G, E. Now I'm using hybrid picking. That's not necessary. If you want to be exactly like Stevie and really mirror his technique, just use the pick. But personally, I think this sounds a little bit better, a little bit more dynamic. So. Alright, I might throw in a couple of extra strums before throwing in this very flashy lick over the 4-chord A. Real slow. And that can be broken up into 3 parts. Part number 1. Okay, so I'm picturing the BB's box position and the overlapping 4-chord. All right, I'm sliding up to the 6th fret of the G string, barring with my index finger, playing 5 and 5, B and high E. Then I'm gonna play a slight bend, 8 on the B, before going down to the E note, 5th fret. All right, then part 2, 7th fret of the high E string, then a hammer pull, 5, 6, 5. And then finally, we're going to alternate. This is part 3. That was 8, 5, 8, O on the high E string, which is the key that we're playing in, E. But I might also want to learn how to end this lick using a fretted note, so that way I can transpose it from key to key. All right, put those parts together and we have... And in context, down, up. All right, then we can close up shop with our final lick. All right, so classic blues stuff right there. We're picturing the upper extension of our minor blues scale. Here's the standard position, key of E. The upper extension's right up here. So frets 4, 3, 5, 3, 5, 6. That's that blue note. All right, using those notes, we can play. All right, that's the first thing you want to get down there for this part. We're sliding up with double stops. The 4th fret of the G, 3rd fret of the B string. Hit the low E, then the high E, and then slide up in, playing a triplet. All right, then we can kind of change the rhythm a little bit. So Stevie would often slide up into this position, let it hang, then do an upstroke, kind of raking through the string. Before. All right, there's 2 ways that you can play this part. You can slide down, pull off to the open string, and then resolve. Or you can throw in the major 3rd. All right, if you're playing in a major key, this is a very cool kind of Skip James version of this lick. Okay, and I've seen Stevie do both. Or, all right, from there, we're gonna play. Once you've gotten that far, you can hit both root notes again, the low E, then an upstroke on maybe the E and the B string. From there, you're gonna walk up and resolve. So I just played 0, 1, 2, strum the B7 chord, and then this little roll. That was 0, 1, 0 on the A string. I like to let the string fall between my pick and my finger so I can snap the string. Then the low E string, minor 3rd, slight bend, and the resolve to perhaps an E9 chord shape. Frets 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, or the hideaway version. Frets 12, 11, 9, 12. All right, one very important variation that you should learn is with that walk up. The standard version looks and sounds like this. It's a little bit slower, but Stevie would often speed up the walk up. So. All right, before resolving. All right, we put all those techniques together and we have real slow. Down, up, 1 and up. 1 and. All right, just like that for some classic Stevie Ray Vaughan lead guitar techniques. All right, friends, thanks so much for checking out this blues lead guitar tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And remember, if you need some extra guidance, then be sure to head to patreon.com/swiftlessons. There you're gonna find a printable tab and also Guitar Pro for today's lesson. Big thanks to my current supporters. I hope you're enjoying all those extra resources. And until next time, this is Rob coming at you from the Jersey Shore, saying happy picking.